Hi folks, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to get in touch because we've got some exciting news that we want to share with you. And I wanted to do it in person rather than by email. The exciting news is of a new appointment that we've just made in the association of a regional minister for pioneering and church planting. We hope you'll be excited to hear that we've just appointed Alex Harris to this post. Of course, lots of you will know Alex, either from our ministers' conference a couple of years ago, or you'll have been to a fire starters event. But you'll know nothing about this post. It will come as a surprise to you, because this appointment is the convergence of a number of discussions that have been taking place in association life over the last few months. Actually, next year marks a significant transition and change in association life, primarily because next year both Mary and Clive will be retiring from their roles as regional ministers, which is why the trustees over the last few months have been asking themselves what our priorities are as we look ahead to the future. Where do we want to invest our energies? What's important to us? And in the midst of all our discussions, three words have come to the forefront of our discussion, and they are planting, revitalising and reimagining. Planting new churches, revitalising existing churches and reimagining what the church might look like in the future. Alongside these conversations, we've often found ourselves in the same space as Alex, and we've found a real sense of connectivity and a shared commitment to this direction of travel. So much so that we've engaged in deeper conversation, initially with the elders from Alex's church. There's been a real openness in this process and integrity to it as well. And then we gathered all of our trustees together one evening in conversation with Alex. And then on another occasion, we brought together 8 ministers from in the association to talk with Alex and to look at what the future might have in store for us. And between us, the shared conviction of everybody together was that not only had God gifted Alex with the skills for this role, but he was calling him into this role. Actually, we want to convey quite clearly, it's been a long process, but it's been a process of prayer, of fasting, of deep listening to each other, but primarily to God as to where he's leading us in all this. And this is the common place that we've all arrived at. So we're excited to tell you about this post. Alex most likely will come into role towards the end of the year. It will be different to another regional post in that Alex won't have institutional responsibilities. We've tried to relieve him from the pastoral care of ministers and churches so that he can focus exclusively on this role. But we ask you to pray for Alex, not just for Alex, but for his wife Hannah, their 4 children. They've got 4 boys, Isaac and Jonas and Gideon and Moses. Pray for them as they move up here. It's a sign of significant change for the family. Pray for the church at Beacon, who also will be thinking about what the future looks like. And pray for us as a network of churches for all the opportunities that God has in store for us as we look ahead. Of course, in one sense, me asking you to pray for us, it just reminds me, just want to say to you that we're praying for you as well. We recognise that the last 18 months have been extraordinarily challenging with COVID-19, but we want to assure you of our prayers. As we start to gather again, we want to encourage you to take life easy, not to be too hard on yourself, not to go back in too fast, too quickly, but to be gentle and to be easy, to trust in the Lord as together we look ahead to all that God has got for us. So bless you, thank you for listening, and please keep in touch, and God bless you in all you do for him.